What's up, people? Welcome to the Load Up. On here, we talk about recent tech news and anything gaming related. On today's panel, we have here Triggered, aka Scott.
Hello.
Apollo, aka Alan, and
Hola.
Legion, aka Ashley.
Hey.
So, you guys ready?
Let's do it.
Let's
go.
load up the topics for today then.
All right.
All right, so for the first topic, we actually have the Riot Games. They stated recently that they will be not allowing any blood in their Valorant esports tournaments. So no graphic or anything too graphic or anything like that is going to be allowed in those tournaments, and it's just going to have to be turned off.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think about that? Is this like a smart move on Riot Games?
Well, let's see. Valorant is a recent game. It just released.
Yeah, I don't know too much about it.
But no one's playing it. That's the thing. The only people that get to play it are the only people let's just say like online celebrities, streamers who've already been known for a while. So
And Valorant's made by the same company that made League of Legends, which is like, I guess they're probably like betting. They're like hedging their bets. Like, oh, this game is going to be pretty like big.
Okay.
So let's get ahead of the game and make it PG in some sort of way.
Oh yeah. I could see that.
Which is
smart. Clearly, smart. I mean, League is meant for everyone, right? I mean,
yeah.
And if they want to make Valorant for everyone, then yeah, they can't show any like pure blood violence and some with that like graphic or anything like that.
Yeah.
Which I doubt they would. I would see why though, because it plays so much as CS:GO, and CS:GO is for mature. Like you see, they have weapons and all that stuff, so you can see it more in CS:GO, the violence. So I can see why they would do that.
It's smart.
It's a smart play.
Yeah,
it's a very smart play.
Business-wise, it's smart.
Yep.
And but speaking towards the fact that like you said, it's not as big as a game yet. It's still pretty new. I think they're like setting up a foundation for something that's like
maybe they're targeting younger people for their audience.
So
that way they can make more money on the tournament.
I'm assuming they saw the success for like Fortnite, and they were like.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
You know? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still shooting a game, you know?
Yeah.
It's still shooting. But there's no blood in it, so it just takes that element out.
There is no battleground. There's no, that mode doesn't exist.
So have you guys
seen CS:GO style?
Seen the gameplay of?
Yeah, I've seen gameplay. Okay. It's really cool. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I like how it looks. It looks just like CS:GO. I mean, if you guys have played Counter-Strike, that's exactly how it looks like, but in a much more, like you would say, PG skin on it. It kind
of has like Fortnite vibes.
Fortnite? Exactly, yeah. Okay. Fortnite vibes, and you can do a lot of things with it too. But I mean, you look at the streamers that are broadcasting this. It looks really good. It looks entertaining, but a lot of them are saying that it's also making them pretty bored. Dr. Disrespect decided to not be in a tournament recently because he said that it was such a boring game. So there's a lot of things that also they would want, and like I guess like you say, like they're trying to push this game out pretty hard. Yeah. But some streamers are not taking any liking to it, so it's interesting to see when it releases who's gonna basically go for it and try to become pro for the game.
So a lot of streamers have been complaining about the option.
I wouldn't say a lot, but there's a lot. Like there's some that are well known, which are much more,
But I mean, there's still blood in the game. They're just saying that
it's not as graphic.
No, I mean like for the tournaments. So if there's a tournament and it's broadcasted, they're not gonna be
right.
Yeah, it'll be taken off. Right.
Yeah, it'll be taken off.
It should.
So it still has it. It's not like it doesn't exist in the game.
No, I thought initially that Scott was saying that like streamers are complaining that the option to take the blood out of the tournaments was a bad idea. I misunderstood what he was saying. Yeah. Okay. But okay. Well, do you guys think that like future games will be doing the same thing for their tournaments? Like, I mean, I was gonna say Overwatch, but Overwatch is not even bloody at all.
Yeah, but if another game would roll out and do something, probably. I mean, broadcasting it. If you can broadcast it to all ages,
right? Exactly.
I think we're seeing the like
success,
the ripple effect from games like Overwatch and Fortnite because they're not doing that. They're not doing the blood.
Well, I mean, even the original game without it being in the tournament, it's not a bloody game.
For Overwatch?
Yeah, Overwatch, yeah.
Yeah, look at the success of Overwatch.
Seriously.
So they're just probably seeing that. They're like, why don't we do that?
And Fortnite isn't either, I don't think. I'm not a big Fortnite player, but I don't
Me
think
either.
Fortnite is actually
I don't play Fortnite
graphic.
at all.
But
Oh.
you can't deny
it's not
just
graphic.
how much impact it has.
Right, exactly. So, I mean,
This is out here. Like for a casual fan like me, I'm of just gaming, the gaming industry in general.
Mhm.
Like it reaches you. Like
Right.
that's how you know it has pretty big impact. Where you're not even really in deep into the
Right.
gaming industry, but you're still getting, you know,
That's cool though. I'm glad that people like casual gamers still kind of get to see this like information rolled out.
right,
Because
yeah.
some people might miss it, but it's cool that you learn about Valorant and things like that. Like,
Right. Well,
Yeah.
do you guys think that it's going to become bigger than CS:GO or COD?
no.
No.
I say no because there's so many games out there.
Mm-hmm.
You have Apex too.
That's very true. Yeah.
You have Overwatch, CS:GO, and CS:GO's
Hmm.
been out forever, and it came back and became like what it was, what it is today.
Well, what's the game style of Valorant? Like, what kind of game mode is it?
A first-person shooter.
Mhm.
First person shooter. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
not like Fortnite Battle Royale type thing.
Right now, none of that.
Oh, okay. So
It's just like CS:GO.
gotcha.
Just
okay.
it's a 4v4,
Hmm.
things like that.
I think the question is like who's number one right now, like
Right.
Call of Duty or CS:GO. To me,
Right.
those are the two. Like,
I think
They're
CS:GO.
up
I feel like COD is just trying too hard now at this point, personally.
but I don't think they have to. They don't really have to.
I mean, right now they're all doing it through online. Like the event
Yeah.
that happened this past weekend was all online. It was for Dallas, and they were having so many issues playing online. And the thing is, like I think a team forfeited. So I think it was Dallas Empire forfeited because they were having so many connection issues,
Oh, damn.
damn.
and that would affect them in their bracket. Like that
That's
affects
crazy.
them in their
Right.
standing table. So
yeah.
so they just forfeited because they're like, what's the point? And they're
Yeah.
the guys were being broadcasted
Mhm.
live in their homes, like
Yeah.
in their area where they're gonna be playing.
Mm-hmm.
And man, you can just tell the way they look. They just look so. They just weren't
Defeated,
in
like,
it. Yeah,
Like sucks.
they were like they don't really know if this was worth it. You could just see it in
Right.
their faces. Some weren't even broadcasted at all because I believe some of them might have just raged and left.
Oh my god.
So it was and that's what sucks. But yeah, that's the situation with that at the moment.
Jeez.
But they're trying. I mean, they've played. Florida Mutineers were the ones that win for this event. They won this event, so
Oh,
that's
Wow.
cool. Mm-hmm.
Congrats to them. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
good job. For the next one, we have the Infinity Ward. They recently announced that Call of Duty Warzone is going to be releasing a game mode called Scopes and Scatterguns Trio. And so in this game mode, you're only allowed to play with shotguns or snipers.
Okay.
And it is trios in the name because you only can have 3 players per squad. So it's going to be like a 3v3. Well, no, not 3v3, but 3v, whatever the amount of numbers.
Yeah.
And you will be pretty much, it's similar to Fortnite in the fact that you will be surrounded by gas, and the gas will keep moving in closer, and you guys will be forced to, get closer to each other.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so that's going to be the new game mode that's coming out. What do you guys think about it?
It
Biters.
Biters?
It sounds
They're
good.
taking it. I'm telling you, these games they're just basically like looking at what other games are doing, and it's smart.
Yeah.
It's smart.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to get more people on their game.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I mean, it's very, very similar to Fortnite. I mean, the only thing that's different is that you have 2 specific
weapons, yeah,
weapons.
which
I
is
guess.
cool. I
Yeah.
mean, like
Makes it interesting because you
It-
have a snipe and a shotgun.
Sniper and shotgun.
So
Yeah.
close encounters
cool.
and
Far away.
far away as well.
God, my ass would be camping.
oh yeah, because basically it's like if you're a sniper, it's like you're just camping.
Yeah.
If not, you're
exactly.
shotgun
That's
running
pretty
gun.
much what it is. Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
And I like the gas thing because it's closing in on you, so you're
So-
forced to move. You
Exactly,
can't
or
camp
else
the
you would
whole
die.
time.
So
That's
you just have to keep
I
moving in.
like it. I think it's gonna be cool.
that's-
I mean, search and
it's
destroy is pretty hard already.
Mm-hmm.
So something like this, I wouldn't mind dipping my feet in. and
reminds me of like
checking it
Gun
out.
Game a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
It has a little bit of that vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You're limited to just one weapon or whatever.
Right.
Right. Well, I'm assuming they give you both.
Maybe, or you choose before going in.
Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say because I mean I think it would make more sense if it was you have both, so that way you can from whenever you're far out, you can use the sniper, and then as you get closer, you obviously would be close encounters.
Yeah.
So you'd have to use the shotgun. You would be forced to use the shotgun.
That would be sick.
So I think it is you would have both.
Yeah.
Both weapons instead of choosing.
That's.
It sounds like a really fun game mode. I mean, I would play it.
It does sound fun.
Like I don't play Warzone, but I'm intrigued to play it because it's just like let alone it's dope. It sounds like a cool mode. It's good for marketing. It's like, oh, look at this new mode that we have, and it's just like, dang, now I want to play it.
Right? Yeah.
No, I'm glad they're trying out new things. I mean, I feel like that's what they need to do, right?
Would you try it out?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, Warzone. Everyone has like a battle royale now, so that's what Warzone is. So
very true.
For them to try maybe a different type of mode game, why not?
Explain to me what battle royale is and like what is that?
It's basically what you see throughout the whole games from the beginning of, I would say, PUBG on the desktop. It's where the plane takes 90 plus players, and they drop them on one map, huge map, and then that's you have to fend for yourself. See where you end up. That's
Last
battle
man
royale.
Standing type thing.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
That's battle royale.
That's what Fortnite does, basically.
Correct. Yeah. But
they
Fortnite
literally drop them from the. I think that's what they do, right?
A plane, yeah.
Yeah.
You pick like where you want to drop on the map, and then you can either be in squads or you can be by yourself.
Wow.
Right. Yeah. You can. Yep.
So yeah, I mean that's gonna be the same thing with this one.
Dang.
But this mode sounds great though. Would it be used for?
Yeah, I was wondering if it was gonna be used for like future tournaments or something like that.
I could see that.
Yeah, I think
Is
I can
there
too.
Tournaments for like search and destroy or stuff.
There's tournaments for a bunch of stuff.
I mean, like when you're like in the pro league, like you would have there's 5 matches per event per like team versus each other. So search and destroy is definitely, I think if you make it over like 3 or something like that, you'll definitely play search and destroy.
See, that's what I love.
Maybe twice.
Just like this whole industry is that when you have football, it's just you only have one tournament,
right?
But with one game, you can have individual tournaments,
right?
Because there's so many different modes.
Yeah,
like that's so sick.
Yeah, you can have.
I think that's what makes the game so much fun for other people.
And and very like so interesting because it just people have to wait and see the outcome of it.
Call of Duty,
and it can change like that. I mean, it can change like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Call of Duty, from what I know, has the most modes, right? I don't think there's any other game that has so many different.
I'm not 100% sure, just because I solely watch Call of Duty esports,
so you're not really like you don't know much about any other
regardless, games. For sure, the most iconic modes. You
got I would say, zombies, I mean, it's very popular
search
now.
And destroy. You got all that, like
yeah, definitely. I would say it's very popular now. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Well, do you guys think like other games will be doing similar game modes to this one?
I think so.
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Overwatch kind of already implements that with the custom games. You can like customize your own type of game.
Oh, okay.
And set like different rules and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's sick.
See, so I did not know that.
People get really creative. I've seen a lot of really cool things where it's like headshots only. So even if you hit if you do body shots, you don't get the kill. It doesn't count. It doesn't take away from their health.
You know who does do modes actually that just came to my head?
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto. They give you different type of like games to do, and I think some people make their own too.
Yeah, I love that. Like I love that idea of.
I've never played Grand Theft Auto online.
Really?
Yeah,
dang,
never. Is it good?
Sucks.
Bro, it's fun.
It's fun, yeah.
Okay. You could be on there for hours.
Yeah,
really?
All night, bro. It's just never ending.
Might have to try that.
There's a lot of games on that. It's really cool. It's fun.
Now you mentioned that you don't play COD Warzone, right?
I don't.
But you do.
Yes.
What's your favorite thing about it?
Honestly, it's not one of my favorite things. I don't have anything.
So there's nothing particular that you like about the game.
It's definitely more smooth. I mean, it's a lot smoother than I would say PUBG for sure.
Right.
But other than that, no, not really. I do like it though when you die, you do have a chance to.
When you die.
You have a chance to come back. You have a chance to
redeem yourself.
Yeah, redeem yourself.
How so?
You're put into like this basic like cell. Like you see it like you take it into the cell, and you have to kill the other person who died recently.
What?
And you're put against each other, and if you kill that person, then you come back to the map. Yeah,
where you died currently.
No. You just come back and then spawn back.
Gotcha. I was about to say, wait. Oh my god.
Yeah, you spawn back and then you decide where you want to go.
That's kind of.
And I did that one time. I won once, and then I spawned back, and then I died immediately. I was like, damn. Because it was just getting because I mean you're in the same map, so it was already getting smaller and smaller as well.
Right.
So
Oh, dang.
Oh, so they've been implementing that gas circle thing already?
Yeah. I mean, within a couple minutes, like it closes in. I mean, the map is so huge, so
Right,
if you give everyone the power to just stay wherever they want to be, you're
No
gonna
one's
be in
gonna
there
die.
for hours,
Yeah.
days
Yeah.
maybe. So
Days.
days.
That's like DayZ.
You don't know how small like people just stay in one like little cabin
That's literally
and
how
they'll
I play.
stay there.
That's
forever.
what would happen with like DayZ, right? You know that game, DayZ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I've
that
seen
game, people
gameplay.
would like.
That game reminds me a lot of.
Well, DayZ started Warzone. Well, DayZ started battle like
Yeah, 'cause
this
that was
mode,
before
right?
I thought
Fortnite.
Left 4 Dead. DayZ was inspired by Left 4 Dead.
Right, but
Correct.
I
can
think
see
so.
that.
But DayZ was like an open world.
I could see that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that's like the original Left 4 Dead.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And then DayZ kind of took from that, and then kind of did their own thing, and then they started creating more game types.
Okay.
Game modes. I mean.
Gotcha.
But yeah. Okay.
That's crazy.
It's interesting to see.
Yeah.
You know how like game modes are created and how it affects other games.
Yeah, it's all
and
inspiration.
just eventually grows
Like,
into.
when I saw Fortnite, I was like, immediately, I was like, this reminds me of DayZ.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, this is just the same game, but it's PG. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's literally what Fortnite is.
Yeah.
But look at them now.
Yeah, they're huge. Shout out to Fortnite.
They did it right.
You guys know what you're doing, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Damn money.
So for the last topic, we have officially Sony confirmed that they will be releasing their console in October, most likely. It did say the holidays, so usually they do have those released by Black Friday. So that's that, and then so will Xbox. Are you guys excited for any of those consoles?
Yeah. 100%.
I'm more so excited for the Xbox one, but
Really?
Xbox.
yeah, I mean, I've never had a play. Well, I did back when I was very little, but I've always been an Xbox fan.
Gotcha.
Always.
Who's known for selling more, usually? Are they about the same?
Well, in the cycle of the PS4 and the Xbox One, the PS4
PS4 comes
outsold like
Really?
the Xbox by a lot.
They come, yeah, because they
And
come
then
out with
Nintendo
great.
just blows them out the water, both of them. Probably.
Nintendo, I don't really.
I feel like
think
the only reason why Nintendo's going so hard right now is because of COVID-19.
I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
100% believe that.
Yeah.
What did they do?
Because they are out. The Switches are completely out right now. It's impossible for them to get anything. So I feel like that's like the only thing that's kind of in their deck right now that's going for their favor.
Yeah, all systems are doing great,
Right.
But that Nintendo is doing much better
Right.
than everybody right
Exactly. But I mean, PlayStation
this-
comes out with amazing games
They
with
do.
amazing graphics. So I can totally understand why PlayStation makes, obviously the best sales.
Xbox does too. I mean,
Xbox does too, yeah.
They're both still here for a reason.
I feel like it's more common for like multiplayer games on the Xbox,
now. Yes.
whereas PlayStation is more so like solo players, campaign,
Exactly.
story, like in-depth gaming.
On point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said what you were gonna
No,
say.
no,
Okay.
yeah.
How
No, I
so?
just agree with you.
Well,
by a
because
lot.
like PlayStation's games, the games that they come out with is just more so like single player. They have like really in-depth storylines,
Uncharted.
like Uncharted.
I can
God
see
help
that.
me.
Gods of War.
God of War. Yeah.
God of War.
God of War.
Seriously, yeah, 100%. I mean, those games are not necessarily
Heavy Rain was
Heavy Rain. Yes. Oh my God. And what's
I
the
don't
other
know that
one with the with the girl and the boy? The
I'm gonna move on because I forgot the name as well.
Huh?
I forgot the name as well.
I don't know.
Oh my God. Okay. Whatever.
Okay.
Anyways,
game.
so yeah, I mean, PlayStation just comes out with a lot of more games that are meant for just a single player, whereas Xbox releases more multiplayer games. I mean, however,
I never thought about
they
that.
do.
No, yeah.
PlayStation does come out with like COD. They do have those games, but I feel like that's not really
No, that's
their
for
forte.
all the, yeah, that's for
right,
all the
exactly. But it's not their forte. That's not what they like target for. They like go for the single player games. I think more so.
That's cool. I didn't
So,
know.
yeah.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, I mean, if you go to like, let's say you try to figure out go to their social app on the PlayStation 4, it's a little bit more. I wouldn't say it's hard, but it's just you have to do a little bit more to get to it, and it's not as
Yeah.
it's not as pleasing to look at as the Xbox is. I wouldn't say that the 360 was the most pleasant like experience that you would have
100%, I agree.
when you're socializing with people online. The best,
Really.
and Xbox failed to do that to do so with the Xbox One. I think so, because now it's more of a tile thing.
Now, do you think they're gonna go forward, like in a good way, with this new console?
Oh yeah, man, they're gonna come in guns loaded.
I'm not too big a fan of the design of the Xbox.
Everybody complained about this.
It's better now, but I still agree with you.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. I mean, just because like it's way too bulky and it takes up too much space. Like I really like the slim, just a regular Xbox One, how it looked and how you can prop. I mean, don't get me wrong, this one you can prop up because it's meant to stand up.
I think it's probably like hardware reasons as to why they're doing it.
That's a good question. I'm honestly not sure.
It could be.
Supposedly, it is more powerful than the PS5.
Wow.
The new Xbox.
Xbox Scorpio, right?
Yeah.
But PS5 did talk about like something about how there's not going to be any loading screens. Oh, it's nothing like that.
We're gonna wait and see how that's gonna happen.
Which is like no loading screens.
They are using all SSDs, so
yeah,
for their hard drive. So
whatever.
I can see that. I can definitely see maybe like a couple seconds of load time.
That means.
Oh, okay.
I can see that further.
She gave me a more intricate
solid
word.
state drive. That's what computers have.
All right, whatever.
It's okay. That's what SSD means.
Yeah.
Well, do you think PS4, Sony and Xbox are going to benefit from COVID-19?
I wouldn't say yeah.
Like Nintendo has?
Yeah, I would say
think
yes.
so.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm thinking
because they haven't pushed back their date. I think that was gonna be the original date already for Xbox as well.
Yeah, holidays.
So they didn't push anything back.
Okay.
I hope they didn't push anything back.
I haven't heard anything, so I think it's still the same.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, I don't think it will. Just because things should be going back to normal by then, by the time it's released.
Hopefully, I think so.
I just feel like people will have like PTSD and want to like they'll be like, oh no, like this might happen again.
So let me just be prepared.
Yeah, let me just get everything.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
So,
yeah. Well, if that's the case, then who do you think's going to do better, like sales wise, this time around with their current consoles that's coming out?
I think if the Xbox does everything right, with like to the gamers, to the gaming community, then maybe Xbox would be okay.
I'm gonna say PS5 because I've seen way more news on PS5 on my regular feed. People who I follow they're not into games and stuff like that, and you hear more about PS5 than Xbox.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Now I feel like the PS5 will
do better.
Well,
I
than
think
Xbox.
they've already planned on releasing a lot of games around the same time that the PS5 is going to be coming out. So, I mean, if those games look good, then obviously that's going to work in their favor. I mean, I don't know much about any games that are going to be coming out for the Xbox.
Cyberpunk, Halo.
Oh my God,
this
that's
is off
right.
topic, but they got pushed back. They were
Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
they did.
Oh yeah, they did. It was September now.
Yeah, they were supposed to come out like this week.
Yeah.
This week was supposed to be the release
to
of
September.
Cyberpunk.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, man.
Yep.
Cyberpunk is.
But that doesn't make sense to me. I guess it's probably like a developer issue where they couldn't do certain things because
I mean, that game's been in development for years.
Not development,
yeah,
but
that's
like
very true.
probably
like a long time.
Something went wrong where they didn't have enough because
resources.
With this whole quarantine thing. Yeah,
people are having to stay home. I mean,
yeah,
I completely understand that. Makes a lot of sense. Actually,
it could be that, but we'll see what happens. I mean, but
we'll see.
This holiday is gonna be an interesting one.
Oh, I'm excited. I mean, I may or may not finally get my first PlayStation console.
Hey.
I think I'm gonna get both.
Hey,
I'm gonna get both. Just try them out.
That's what I did. If you don't like it, you're just gonna return it.
No, I'll just sell it.
I'm just kidding.
You know what's funny? I just sell it for a cheaper price, so that way a kid will be happy. Like I sell it. That's what I did last. That's what I did the last game cycle. Mm-hmm. I bought both, and then I was like, I don't like the PS4.
You had the PS4?
Yeah, I have like 3 of them. And I sold them all.
Really?
Yes. Well, I had like one.
Why'd you get 3?
So I had one. No, I didn't get 3 at the same time. I had one. Right, I bought one. The first one is beautiful, and then I didn't like it, so I sold it. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, you know what? This game came out for it. Let me get it again. So I bought another one, and then just collected dust. And I'm like, no, okay, get rid of it. And then I got one more because it was like a special Batman edition.
Oh my God.
So I got that one, and then I sold it really cheap to this other guy, and he was so happy about it.
Yeah,
that was the last time I was like, no more.
Jeez.
No more.
Dang, man, how you change your mind twice? Dude?
I don't know, man.
Dang,
sometimes it's the game, sometimes it's the community. You hear them and they're just so like, oh man, you have to try it again. Try it again. I'm like, dang it, do I really want to try it again?
I mean, that's when this is getting off topic, but that's when I go to YouTube and I just watch playthroughs of the PS4
Yeah,
games.
I should do that.
I'm just like, you know
should
what?
do that.
I really want to watch Death Stranding. I'm gonna pull up a playthrough, a 67-part videos, and
Yeah.
that's what I do. I
Just
mean,
go through it, yeah.
That's what I need to do.
So.
That's like me when I'm on Netflix and I'm like watching a movie. I'm like, is this it? You know what? Let me watch this trailer real quick.
Yeah, I
and you
mean,
watch it and you're like,
Yeah.
nah, there's only whack. And you see the whole movie in the trailer basically, and you're just like, I don't
hate
even need to
that.
watch the movie.
Oh my gosh, I hate
this is
that.
why I don't watch trailers.
Yeah.
So I just I don't even read the about section of the movie. So,
What?
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
So you just look at the picture or whatever, the
I'm like,
thumbnail.
the name sounds interesting. Play. That's what I do. Literally.
She's like, killer clowns from outer space.
Won't watch that.
This is the one.
I don't like clowns. But getting back to topic, there are a lot of complaints about the PS5 controller, saying that it kind of resembles Xbox a little bit.
I saw that.
You saw that?
It does look like it.
Really?
I saw
I
the
saw
controller.
like literally where they put the two controllers together
Mhm.
and they split the screen right
Really?
in half, and it looks exactly like it almost. It's almost
Yeah.
Do you think that's gonna like cause any problems? Do you think
nah.
PlayStation 5 is gonna have to? Well, Sony's gonna have to redesign their controllers.
Nah.
I
They
think
probably
the-
thought about this already.
I think there will be some sort of redesign just because I feel like it's still a little bit too early for them to
Right.
show a picture of it.
Right.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't.
But think about it.
Yeah.
E3 was already supposed to have been happen, right?
Mhm.
They already had it. They had it ready. They were ready
Yeah.
with it. They were probably
Right.
going to reveal that there. So they thought about
Oh,
it.
they have. They don't go to E3.
Oh.
Yeah, so they do their own developer conference themselves. They probably would release it there.
But you know what? Maybe they would change it because
If-
it's the like the Sonic the Hedgehog movie effect where they changed the
Oh, yeah,
editing
okay,
and
yeah.
actually fans like that.
That
So
could
it
happen.
could be like buzz. They probably not even making this controller and they're like, we just stirring up some.
But I like
So
the
they're doing it
visuals.
on purpose,
That's hot take.
causing some beef.
Hot take.
They were
I
like,
wouldn't be
let's see
surprised.
what happens. But I like it though. I think it's something new. It looks different. It looks like something I would be holding
Does it look okay? So wait, so even Xbox, this is a whole new design for them too.
for their controller.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks new, but you could still. I mean, it looks so similar to the Xbox controllers. Their Xbox's controller
So
looks similar to their own controller.
would it be considered? Would Sony's controller be considered new if it's still the same as Xbox?
I just don't think it's that similar to an Xbox controller.
Oh, so you don't think so?
I don't think so. I like the way they're thinking. It's a different color.
Copycats.
No.
I'm kidding.
I like
or
it.
they see something
like
that they maybe like they thought Xbox controller was better, so they were
Mhm.
like, why don't we do something more along those
Yeah.
lines?
I mean, I'm not saying that they didn't copy it. They probably did, but I like the way it looks. I like the color of it.
Yeah.
I like that it looks futuristic.
It does.
It looks like something I'd be holding in 2020.
I thought about that for the PS4 because it had the big light.
At the top.
That one looked cool.
Yeah.
That was a cool controller. And then the PS3 one was just like, I love that controller, but it was pretty.
The
Pretty
PS4
thick.
controller is definitely a big advantage, like a much better controller than the PS3 controller.
Yeah,
Mm.
but none of y'all could
PS4.
compete with that 64 controller, right? That's unbeatable.
Oh God.
That thing confuses me now. It does.
That controller was so weird.
What's up with that AY? Is it the AYB button? But they're like
Reverse.
yellow. I don't know.
I don't can even tell you.
I
It's
don't
been a
even know.
minute.
That controller.
What? Oh no, what's the other one? GameCube. That one's
I was
weird.
gonna say that too.
That one is weird.
That one is
but
like
it
the
fits
three.
perfectly in your hand, though.
It kind of
not
does, but
perfectly,
what's
but
the
it's
middle
small.
piece? What's the purpose? If you don't,
The rumble. It's like, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
the
probably.
rumble. Well, I mean
Couldn't tell you.
that's pretty much it. I mean, Sony and Xbox are coming out. Microsoft is coming out with their consoles and the
So which one would you buy?
I
You could only pick one.
Xbox.
Xbox?
Yeah.
PS5.
PS5?
I'm a PlayStation person.
I'm a huge Xbox person, but I really want to try something different.
I'm going to go with Xbox too.
And
but
then
I
he's
feel
gonna
like
buy the PS5 like 3 times.
And exactly, that's another thing too. Like majority of my friends, they're all Xbox players, and I want to be able to play with them. I know a
Yeah,
lot of
a lot of
games
people say
are
that.
cross compatible, but still, it
Yeah.
doesn't. I mean, I don't know. Even if that is the case, I would just want to have an Xbox because I'm comfortable with it. But then again, I want to step out of my comfort zone and get something different that I know
Yeah.
that has really good games that will be coming out with really good games.
I don't like seeing trophies. I like seeing achievements. So that's why I'm gonna go with Xbox.
Okay. That's understandable.
That's it.
All right. Well, I mean, that's pretty much it.
I like a nice trophy.
Oh, I like them achievements. I'm a huge achievement nerd.
Yeah.
Well, not a nerd, but I strive for a lot of achievements. All right, so that's pretty much all the topics that we have for today. Pretty interesting ones, if I do say so myself. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's show. Make sure to follow us on social media. We do have an Instagram. It is called Essix Interactive, ESSIX, and then Interactive. We also have a podcast as well. It is called The Dreamcast. You can listen to that on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and iTunes as well. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Till next time. Bye, guys.
Deuce.